Hi.
Hi, I'm David from Kronos Audiovisual, and today I'd like to show you a number of products including the Origin Live Aurora Turntable, the Origin Live Silvertone Arm, the Hana EL moving coil cartridge, and Origin Live's new record clamp. Okay, we'll start off with the Aurora Turntable. Um, Origin Live is a UK company based in the south of England. They've been manufacturing turntables for a considerable amount of years now. Their turntables are all getting very, very good quality reviews in the press. And certainly one of our biggest selling turntable ranges. The Aurora is their smallest turntable. It retails at £1,369, which obviously is not an entry level turntable by any stretch of the imagination, but it is a very, very impressive turntable for the price. And we'll go through some of the features, which I think will show you just how impressive it is. First of all, it uses an acrylic platter. It uses an outboard motor unit with electronic speed control. The electronic speed control is a little bit unusual, so if I turn the turntable on, you'll see that unlike a lot of electronic speed controls which are just simply quartz locked, this one actually reads the speed of the platter. So when I turn it on, you'll actually see a blue LED come up, and it's actually reading the platter speed, so it's a very accurate. You'll see the blue LED coming on here. That's actually reading the speed of the platter. So even if I move the motor unit slightly, the speed isn't going off because it's the platter it's reading. That gives you very, very, very accurate speed. And it does 3345. As I said, this is an outboard power supply. Unlike a lot of turntables, it doesn't use a wall wart switch mode power supply, which can be quite noisy, but it uses a proper toroidal transformer outboard power supply. That can also be upgraded to a balanced outboard power supply, so you have that upgradability within the turntable. Okay, you'll see that turntable sits on feet, so it has a couple of levels of isolation. It's not suspended, but it's extremely well isolated. Origin Live also have quite an unusual record clamp, which you should be able to hear when I do this. Now that's full of ball bearings, but obviously they settle once they sit on top of the turntable itself. It's a very unusual clamp, but it works really well. Retails for £195, which again is not cheap for a clamp, but it gives quite a significant improvement to the sound quality. As I mentioned, the Aurora turntable is their essentially entry level model, although obviously it's not a cheap turntable. But it has a lot of the features of some of the bigger turntables like the Calypso, the Resolution, and the Sovereign. They all look very similar in appearance, and as you go up into the bigger turntables, you get thicker platters, you get multi-layer platters, and you get slightly bigger isolation devices for the turntable. The Silvertone Arm is Origin Live's second tone arm in the range. It's one we really like because it features a very unique bearing system that Origin Live use. It's like a dual pivot bearing really, and it's a very smooth bearing in terms of the way it tracks across the record. There's virtually no friction at all, and you have full height adjustment on the tone arm. And I say at 675, it outperforms many tone arms at significantly more money. The last thing we're going to talk about here is the Hana EL cartridge. Hana make 3 different cartridge models, all available in low output or high output versions. This is their baby cartridge, if you like. Retails at £399. But what we found with the Hana cartridges are they've quickly become one of our best sellers, purely and simply again on value for money. So when you look at this turntable arm cartridge combination, you're looking at something which is below £2,500 for everything, including the turntable, the arm, the cartridge, and the clamp. And I think you'll struggle to find anything that outperforms this particular combination at that price point. Proof of the pudding's in the eating, as they say. So come along and have a listen to some of the original turntables at either of our stores, and I think you'll quickly realise why they are so popular. Thanks for listening.